Mr. Slyvesteroromoni, the father of the 12-year-old junior who died after he was allegedly tortured by his fellow students for refusing to join a cult, have opened up about the incident. Speaking with the cable lifestyle, Mr. Sylvester disclosed that his son was repeatedly bullied by the accused student. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an existing viewer, you're so very much welcome. Now, this is the picture of the late junior who has reportedly given up, passed on, after a series of abuse, torture that he passed through in the hands of fellow students of D.0.wə.n College, Lekki Phase 1, Lagos State, Nigeria. Now, according to the father, I'm going to read what he said. He said, "My son suffered. The boys they mentioned were also reported to the school last term when they bullied junior and collected all his full stuff, clothes. I have two daughters, one of whom earlier graduated. I had to remove the second after this incident. They asked this boy to describe his sister's privates, and this got to us." According to him, D.0.wə.n College temporarily suspended the boys involved, and junior was also taken to a new hostel, but the bullying and intimidation still continued into the new term. They put fear in him, so much so that when you ask him, he might keep to himself and say, "Oh, they will kill, they would kill me." I considered removing him, but reconsidered since the sisters were also still in the school. Mr. Sylvester said he got to know about the new incident on November 21st after the school called his wife to inform her that their son was in the school clinic, injured. He added that his son couldn't stand because his waist was bent and one side of his belly was swollen. His mouth was black and he couldn't sleep at night. The grieving father revealed that Junior told his mom that he didn't play football, neither did he fall, thus countering the school's claim that he got injured while playing football. Speaking further, Mr. Sylvester said they kicked him, matched his waist, other students ran off. They threatened to delete him if he spoke a word to the school staff. They want Junior to say he sustained injuries while playing football. They threatened him. If you ask the roommates, they will all lie. They matched his body. You can imagine all that pain for a 12-year-old, he said, trailing off into a soft sob during the interview. This is a very painful one, people. This is a very painful one. He said Junior suffered liver enlargement due to congealed blood. It was also claimed that Junior was fed with a chemical-like liquid substance for refusing to join the group of the bad boys. The parents of the boys are wealthy. They withdrew them. Some of the parents are planning to fly the children out of the country. The boys are 5 in number. 4 are in SS2 while 1 is in SS1, he added. The State Police Command is here to comment on these developments. Meanwhile, academic activities in the school have been suspended for 2 days. So everyone, this is, the first real interview that the father is granting on the demise of his beloved 12-year-old son, who is a student at D.0.wə.n College. I'm going to read some comments that people posted with this. Somebody said, "See where parents are part of the problem. Why didn't you remove him from the school? You were considering the sisters. The school is not free. When your child complains to you on delicate matters, please hurriedly change his school." Another person said, "Sorry, poor boy, your parents failed you. They consider their personal business than attending to your complaints and crises. Rest on, poor boy." Another person said, "The truth is that some of these new generation parents are not taking care of their children. They leave them at the mercy or brutality of house helps, etc." Another says, "This is heartbreaking. The pains of this boy will haunt those beasts in human form forever." Wow. Then another person said, "Why wasting these innocent children's lives in this manner? A country like ours in this state of hopelessness where the job or after school or graduation suffering still continues?" Another person said, "No amount of tears and sorrows that will be enough to describe my state of pain. But my brother, take heart. You gain more than your killers. I see you smiling in heaven." Another one said, "Please, they should close this school already." Another person said, "It's a pity young boy, that you died such a painful and lonely death. To me, your parents failed you big time. It could have been different if they didn't know their son was going through bullying. Another person said, which hospital treated this boy? Did they do enough to save him? Oh, wow. The last one I'm going to take says, this is a despicable act on an innocent child. Why should a life be snuffed out by evil other children? Why still leave him in the school after I told you they will kill him? Justice must prevail. People, this is traumatizing. I must confess, I am traumatized. I am traumatized because, as you can see, comments will keep coming. Any information that gets online, trust me, everybody will give their own perspectives about it. Now, the truth is, we've lost the child. He had no business not being alive, honestly. Now, if children can brutalize each other like that, where are we going to? Our challenges in our country is just beyond political parties. Our challenges in Nigeria has gone down to fundamental home training and loss of values. Like when news break, you know, apart from listening to the news, you hear perspective and you keep your mind open, okay? So from this, as you can see from this comment that trails this on the platform where I read it, it said a lot of the blames were poured on the parents. That, okay, you've known this has continued, and the boy keep telling you that if I say they're going to delete me and all of that, and you've not done anything about it. That is the soul of that boy crying out. But we are so occupied with our... I'm not blaming them, but let us just tell ourselves the truth. If you are a parent of a child and you care enough for that child, please. The boy had spoken. He has told his parents, please help me. They said if I say anything, they're going to do this. The incident got so bad that the other children had done it before, earlier, and they were suspended, and Junior's hostel was changed, but it still continued. So, for example, those one came with a bigger force to say, okay, since you've reported, we've been suspended, you know, and your hostel has been changed, we are still going to be on you. So we are so busy in our everyday life, which is normal, which we are all trying to survive, you know, getting to work in traffic, running up and down, getting enough. A parent who is coughing out 1 million to pay for the child's school fees it's a big deal. That is selfless parent. But the little details are also very important. We can put a child where we are even paying hundreds of thousands of dollars, but if we are not listening to those little details that could be a risk to their lives, then we need to do more work. Now I'm going to ask myself this question, and maybe to other parties who are willing to hear. If the school is actually trying to conceal this case, how are they going to go to bed? Right from the top of the school to the last person. How are they going to feel in their heart? Like somebody said, the teachers are afraid of speaking, right? They don't want to lose their jobs. The schools are afraid of talking. They don't want to lose students, right? Parents are seemingly helpless about training of their children. Who are we going to look up to? Teachers can't even correct parents. Teachers are not even in the best frame of mind because they are trying to keep their jobs, and they can't say, but does that mean that we don't have people who have conscience, who can speak out? Junior is gone, but the question is, how many more juniors do we have? Are we going to sit down, fold our arms, and be so busy with getting house rents, buying, maintaining our cars, maintaining our jobs to the detriment of our children? Have we lost it so much that even the lives of our children don't mean anything to us? Gone are those days when if anything happens to one child, you will see 1,000,001 women who will be shouting, talking, you know, showing empathy, making sure justice is done. But these days we are all very busy chasing the bigger things, so to speak, where we leave the future of our sweat. For that is even for parents who deem it fit to take full responsibility of their children, because what we have these days are just deadbeat dads and moms who are not ready to take responsibilities. And the race we are running, those businesses we are running, will never last forever. The body that we are bouncing in will not be the same forever. We need to rely on the children. So are we going to rely on the children we have neglected? This is talking to you and I. Like I said, I'm not castigating Mr. Slyvesteroromoni in this, but is this case going to just lie down like that? How come we never get to the root of this matter? And our judiciary system is so slow. Don David's mother has been crying and let's see for 1 year about her son who was, we know all what happened in that case also. But the woman at least got a bit of, a green light in the proceedings, like I shared in the previous video. All right. So what is going to happen to the soul of this boy? Is it just going to go like that? No justice? Like every other case that happens in our country. Can't we just even start with speeding up processes that has to do with children like this? Must we even wait till when it gets to the point of not being in existence before we take up the cases? I'll keep sharing updates about this case, and I hopefully and prayerfully pray, because really everybody have been saying it, to say this is just one of those things. We're going to make noise for a couple of more days and this will just go, and that's going to be it. Check on your children, check on your nieces, your cousins. Let them speak to you. Anyone that is not speaking to you, know there is a problem somewhere. Find time out or no time to, even the little ones, the ones in primary school. Now, the other children who did this, as they started this not just today. They've been getting away with being bullies. Thank you very much once again for watching. Please remember to drop your comments below. Constructive comments. I know we are hurting as mothers, as human beings. We even have men who have, when anything has to do with children, they take it even more than women do take it. Please let us speak out and let justice prevail for this innocent child who has just passed on. I'm sure to see you in my next video. Thank you very much, and bye for now.